Hi students, let us know about how strong are acid or base solutions. It comes under the chapter Acids, Bases and Salts. I'm Sai Sri. Indicators. As we know, acid-base indicators are used to distinguish between the acid and basic solutions. We know that acid and basic solutions are containing hydrogen and hydroxide ions in their solutions. But do you know how much ions are present, or do you know how much is an acid strong or weak? Okay. The universal indicator shows different colors at different concentrations of hydrogen ions in a solutions. With the help of these indicators, we can find how much hydrogen ions are present first thing, and second thing is we will be able to know how much strong or weak is an acid or a base. A scale for measuring hydrogen ion concentration in a solution is called as pH scale. The P in pH stands for potence in German, meaning power. On the pH scale, we can measure pH from 0, which is very acidic, to 14, which is very much alkaline. pH should be thought of simply as a number which indicates the acidic or a basic nature of a solution. Okay, so with the help of this pH scale only, we are actually identifying whether the solution is strong or weak and what are the uh, presence of hydrogen ions. Higher the hydronium ion concentration, lower is the pH value. One thing you have to note here is the pH of a neutral solution is 7. That is, neutral solutions are solutions which are neither acidic nor basic. Values less than 7 on the pH scale represent an acidic solution. As the pH value increases from 7 to 14, it represents an increase in hydroxide ion concentration in the solution, that is, increase in the strength of alkali. Generally, paper impregnated with the universal indicator is used for pH. That is, there will be a pH scale. Okay, so you're going to use this universal paper or universal indicator to actually measure the pH values of acids or bases. I have shown you an example here. So as I have already said, neutral is having a number of 7. Less than 7 indicates acid, greater than 7 indicates base. And here you can see some examples of some items which we use in our day-to-day life and what are its pH value. Starting from gastric acid, which is hydrochloric acid, lemon juice, apple, tomato juice, and when it comes to alkali, it comes like baking soda, hand soaps, ammonia solutions, bleaches, etc. And neutral pH of 7 is actually water. Water is the best example, which is having a neutral pH, that is, it's neither acidic nor basic. Some more examples of acid and bases with pH scale are actually mentioned here. That is, battery acid, lemon juice, bananas are having a pH of 4. You are having black coffee. Pure water, as I already said, is 7. Household bleach, household ammonia, brain cleaner all comes under alkaline solutions. The strength of acids and base depends on the number of H plus ions and OH minus ions produced. If we take hydrochloric acid and acetic acid of the same concentration, say 1 molar, then these produce different amounts of hydrogen ions. Every solution has its own presence of hydrogen or hydroxide ions in an acid or a basic solution. Coming to the summary part, we saw about indicators and we saw about universal indicators, pH scale, examples of acids and bases with pH scale, additional information on pH scale. Thank you.